Well, hello, Stampers. It's the Pampered Stamper, and welcome to Tuesday's Stories and Stamps. So I had to wait for a minute thinking, what day is it today? What video am I doing? Anyway, today is Tuesday, and that means stories and stamps. And I've got quite a funny story for you today, and it goes with the stamp set. So we are approaching Valentine's Day, and if you want to get your Valentines made, you better start getting on it. So I'm going to be showing you a card with the Love Cats stamp set. And I think these cats are really, really funny. And, there's some great cats in our lives. I don't have a cat myself right now, but when I lived on the farm, we always had a cat, sometimes two. And I love them. And growing up on the farm, we always had cats. And so cats are great. I love dogs too. I guess I'm one of those people who loves dogs and cats just about equally. Perhaps a little bit more dogs, but these cats are funny and they remind me of my daughter Rachel's cats. So I'm using this, and I'm using the Stitched Rectangles dies, and there's lots of them in there. These are a great staple, and I'm using the third largest one, okay? I'm just going to put it aside. I have already cut one out, and we're going to get started on the card. And when I'm done with this card, I'm going to show you a bunch of other cards that I made with the Love Cats, just so that you get lots of inspiration. Now, I've got extra pieces in here. I've got all kinds of things. I might show you some masking as well, because it's fun. We're going to do this, and we're going to put this tall cat, this guy that's just kind of laying there, having a little snooze. He's kind of keeping an eye out on what's going on in the world. And the reason I'm using my Stamparatus, well, of course, I love my Stamparatus, but also, I better get it back in the picture, I want my cat to be really nice dark black. And unless your ink pad is brand new and you've got amazing pressure, you're not going to get it perfect on the first go. So if you use your Stamparatus, give it a nice press. Then, see, even now, I had it inked up quite nicely, but it's not perfect. He's kind of a grayish black cat. Not as dark as I'd like. So before I give him another layer, I want to make sure that my cardstock is still tight in the corner, and it was, so that's good. Give it another firm press, and I'll bet you I might even want a third coat. See, he looks quite good now, but I want him to be a super black cat. So I'm giving him 3 coats, just like painting a house. Third coat is always amazing. Oh yeah, that looks fantastic. And now I'm going to flip it this way. So the story I have about cats today is my mother's cat. Now this cat, I don't know if you've ever read the book, The Afternoon Cat, The Old Man and the Afternoon Cat. That's about a cat that goes from house to house and he visits everybody at a certain time. Well, I think that cat that comes to my mom's house is like the afternoon cat. Now, I want to say I love hanging out with you. And I'm going to put that, let's see, over here in the bottom corner. Anyway, this cat is beautiful. It's an amazing cat. He's a calico cat. It's got the softest fur you could possibly imagine. And the cat is always so happy to see you. You pick it up, it starts purring immediately. The other thing it does, it drools. I've never seen a cat drool, but this cat drools with pleasure when you start stroking its fur. It's really quite funny. And when Pup was still alive, the cat, I swear, would just sit there and watch him. He would sit on the other side on the deck and watch my dad, and my dad would talk to him, and when he was still well, he'd go outside and sit with the cat on his lap. But my father was adamant that the cat could not come in the house. Now I'm going to take this gingham ribbon and tie it around the front. So my mother said, oh, that was too bad, but she agreed with Pop, and the cat was not going to come in the house as long as Pop was alive. But she promised the cat that when my father was gone, the cat could come in the house. And the crazy thing is that every time, I'm just going to shorten this up a little bit, every time my father had to go to the hospital by ambulance or something, and that happened a couple of times, the cat would sneak in the house. It's like the cat's like, he's gone, I get to come in. Well, then after Pop died, Mom tried to coax the cat in the house. The cat wouldn't come in. In fact, the cat disappeared for a while. And we swear that the cat was in mourning. The cat was missing out. Grieving for my dad. It's just a beautiful thing. So I'm just going to slide this over there so that my bow, my knot is going to be at the other end. I'm just going to give that a trim. And anyway, yeah, the story will continue in a minute. And now that the cat does want to come in because it's winter and it's cold, my mother's decided that she doesn't want the cat in the house after all. She thinks she's going to trip over the cat. Cats don't belong in the house. Cat can go to the barn from the neighbor. Okay, I took a cherry cobbler and I embossed it. Let me see, can we get a bit closer? With the painted textures embossing folder. Oh, isn't that nice? It's gorgeous. So this would be 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. And here in the European card size, let me get my ruler out. Let's see. So the cat now, there's a bit of a problem. I said, Mom, you promised the cat. Yeah, she said, but it's better to break my promise than to break my ankles or my hip. And I said, well, that's true. This is 10 centimeters by 14.4. Okay. And so the cat is not allowed in the house. And the funny thing is that right after my dad died, I said to my brother, you know, Mom has said that the cat can come in the house now. And my brother goes, no, cats don't belong in the house. And I thought, oh, first my dad, now my brother. And I felt sad for my mom. And now the crazy thing is my brother sneaks the cat in the house after Mom's in bed. And the cat's become spoiled. So now whenever the cat sees my brother, he starts meowing. And so now the cat comes in the house because my brother wants it. And it's cute. It's nice to see him softening up. So now we have this. And then we're going to pop this up. And I thought maybe it would be fun to use a cherry cobbler and color in the little heart. What do you think? Should we do that? Okay, I'm going to go with the cherry cobbler light first to see what that looks like. Oh, I made a mistake. Of course I went out. I was too excited. Now there's a little dot. I have to find my color lifter. One sec. I've got it. Color lifter. I can make that go away. Yeah, isn't that amazing? Miracle. So we're just going to pop that up. So the saga of the cat continues, but I love that cat. And the cat was there for my dad when he needed him the most. And yeah, so I like making these Valentines with some cats. Here. I guess I could put one in the middle too for stability. Right here above the ribbon. There. So super simple card, but I think that because of the way the black cat is, I like it that it's simple. I think it looks really great. And then I did some, let's see, I did some little note cards as well. Look, hi there, Valentine. I love hanging out with you. And head over heels for you. And then all I would do with these cards, they're super simple, is take the blends and fill in the heart. And it just gives you that little pop of red. And take your time. I think they look really fun. Here. Simple stamping is so rewarding. And you know, you could even give this as a gift, like to a non-stamping friend. Here, and one more. They're just fun. Those cats look like they're up to something, and I'm sure they are. So if you like this, if you like my cards, I love that. It's so easy. I was thinking that you could also take the scalloped, it's wrecked a little bit, but I thought this will work for here. You could do this and put a little scallop edge along it, and then see, put it on a, if you wanted to step it up a notch, you could do that. And then I was going to show you this yet before we leave. This is a really cool way to make a little strip, but honestly, when I'm looking at it now, I think this is too busy. I don't like it. So yeah, but we can do it on an envelope. So what I did was I took a strip of, here, lay it on the grid paper. So, and then another piece of, this is masking paper. And now I'm going to find the hearts from Country Bouquet, those little red hearts right there. And we're going to make a little design with the masks. So if you ever don't have a pattern that is right for your card, you could make your own. So here we go. I'm kind of making a bit of a pattern. I'm not doing it as randomly as I might otherwise. And then take a look. And you can reuse this masking paper. See, I like it a lot better like this. And then we could stamp a cat on there somewhere. I'm just going to lay it on here. Oh, look at that. I'm going to have to put the cat on that side. Inky fingers. Seriously, I had ink on my thumb. Didn't know it. We're going to cover that up. Oh, of course I want there's a cat that's not in here. Oh no, here he is. I'm losing it, people. I'm losing it. I'm just going to put it right. No, that's where the stamp has to go. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I messed up. It's okay. The stamp goes here. The return address goes here. So we're just going to leave it. You know what? I'm going to do this. That's not bad. One over here. There. Anyway, I hope that you like my masking. I think that envelope looks a lot better than this was too busy. So if you like this video, if you like my cat cards, then please give me a thumbs up on YouTube. And if you haven't already yet, click that red subscribe button on the bottom right, and then you won't miss any of my videos. So here's another one. What do you think? It's better with a little red heart, isn't it? Although they both are cute. I love the red background. All right, so if you want to purchase this, the link will be in the description under my video, and I think it's great fun. It doesn't have to be a Valentine's, even though there is a Valentine's saying, head over heels about you. I love hanging out with you. So surprise someone with Happy Mail. Together we can change the world, one card at a time, don't you think? When my kids were little, I used to tuck notes into their lunch boxes. I'll have to ask them if they remember that. I used to think that would be really nice. I would have loved it if my mom did that, but back then that wasn't a thing. And I know she loves me very much. But anyway, have a super day, and thanks for joining me today. Bye.